There's a lot of different directions that you can go with your background. Just a couple samples or examples here. This first one is a nice example of just having a plain background and everything still fitting together and looking like a completed image. So this has just the white background. Another idea though is to incorporate color into your background image. So I'm going to show you a way to add color into the background if you have an image where you want to maybe have this sort of red color. There's also black that you can add. I would also think about maybe adding a texture. So this image has a nice texture added. If you have any texture pictures that you've taken or would like to take some more up-close images of objects, textures usually mix well with an image that looks like it's missing something or too simple. So try adding different textures to your image. If I wanted to add something to the background a different color, what I'm going to do is use this magic wand tool and click on my background, and since I use the Photo Studio or it's just that plain background, it's going to select it really easily. You can also go to the select and mask to adjust and edit your selection. Then I'm going to go up to select at the top and inverse my selection. That way I can add a mask, which is in the bottom right hand corner. It's the little square with the circle in it, and that gets rid of my background. So now I have just that plain background, and I can add a new layer onto my image. So I have this new layer, and I'm going to drag that to the very back, and then using my paint bucket tool I can simply pick a color that I want for my background and add that in my image. So my background still feels like it's missing something. If you were to draw some sort of symbols in the background, that would be a great idea. But texture definitely works well for this. So I'm going to go ahead to File and then Place Linked and find a texture picture that I can use. And then I'm going to hit Place, and I'm going to go to where it says Normal and try Multiply. A lot of these settings will do different things, but this is one way to again incorporate background into your image. Another idea is to place a different image in the background without having it as a texture. So I'm going to go to File, Place Linked, and I have this picture on my desktop of trees. And if I place those into the background, just hold down Shift when you adjust the size so the proportions don't change. You can place your cutout into a different background, so that's another idea. But definitely experiment with a couple of these and see if any of these ideas spark any interest or give you some ideas of what you might want to do for the background.